Okay, so these are easy only. So types of variable, there are three types of variable we have. That is the instance variable, local variable, and the static variable. So see, here we have a method, right? Here we have a method, and after that we have a here main method. Suppose this is the method. I'm removing this one, and here also I'm removing void only. I'm removing. And here outside inside the class but outside the method I'm writing one variable. Okay, int a equals to 10. Suppose I'm writing here int a equals to 10. So what it means, which type of variable is this? Anyone knows? Anyone have any idea? Three types of variable we have, no? Instance, local, and the static. So which type of variable is this? Anyone knows? Instance. We will see another one. Here I'm writing int b equals to 20. Okay, this one, see, I will tell you. So the variable which is declared inside the class but outside the method, the variable which is declared inside the class but outside the method, that is called as the instance variable. Instance variable, and the variable which is declared inside the method, that is called as the local variable. Okay, simple. The variable which is declared inside the class but outside the method, which is the variable, what is the variable? That is the instance variable. And if we declare any variable inside the method, which type of variable is the local variable, right? So these two types of variable we have declared. Now we want the static variable. So how we will declare the static variable? Yesterday we saw the static method, right? So how we are declaring the static method? With the help of static keyword, we are declared the static method. Same like that, if you want to declare the static variable, just we will put here the static keyword. This is now the static variable. Okay, this is called as the static variable. The variable which is declared with the static keyword, that is known as the static variable. Okay, we will see what is the use of the static keyword in depth. Okay, but now for this one means what is, if anyone asks you what is meant by the static, so static keyword is when we declare the variable with the help of static keyword, that is known as the static variable. Okay, so this one is static variable. Now we will see where we can access this one. So suppose this one is the int a, this one is my instance variable. Now if I want to access here system.out, I am writing simple. Here I want to print this one, that is the a. What is the value of a here? 10, right? What is the value? That is the 10. Suppose I am creating new method here, that is the public void and m2. Simple, I am writing here into method. Okay, inside that system.out, and simply I am writing here a. Okay, now we have to call this method. So how we will call that? By creating object. So how we will create the object? Class name, object name equals assignment operator, after that new keyword and class name. Simply new paste. Okay, this time we can create the variable object, right? This is our object. Here there is the obj. Now we have to call that method. How we will call that? Obj dot, what is the name of our first method? m1. Simply we will call that. And another one obj dot m2. We will write like that, right? So now if I run this one, what will be the output? 10, 20. How much for the 10 and how much for the 20? Error. Value we have assigned here. No, see, 10 we are assigning into the a. So which is what is the output? Anyone knows? How many output we will get? One or two? One only. Okay, and what output we will get? 10. One output and 10. Okay, how many for that? Everyone? Okay, everyone for the 10. No, one output and 10. No? Okay, I'm running this program now. 10 is printing 2 times. Why? Because see, from where JVM will start execution? From the main method. Here in first line we have created the object. After that, it will come into the here object dot m1. Inside object dot m1 means what we are doing here. Simply we are calling the method. There is chair. No chair. Bring the chair from there. See why we are getting two output. See the program here. We are calling two times, right? Inside the m1 we are writing system.out.println. After that we are calling the m2 method and we are calling the m2 method also. We will go by step, okay? So here it is creating the object, that is jvm. After that object dot m1 means where it will go, it will come to the m1 method. It came here and it will execute whatever things present here. So first it is assigned 20 to the b. So what is the value of b here? 20, right? After that system.out.println we are printing, and what we are printing there, that is the a. What is the value of a here? 10. So what it will print? 10. We are seeing, we are means telling to that JVM, no, we have to print output on the console, that is the a value of a. So what is the value of a? That is the 10. From here it will be come outside, it will come to the another method, that is the object dot m2. So where it will go now? Second method. And here what we have wrote? System.out.println and a, right? Here we are writing only the a. Now if we run this one, we are getting two output. There is the first one is this one and another one is this one, right? Suppose now I am here writing system.out, here I am writing b. Now what will be the output? Same output. 10 20 10. Everyone is agree with this? Okay, now we will try to run this one. Simple, we will run this one. 10 20 10. Why? Firstly it is creating the object. With the help of object we are calling the m1 method. It will come to the m1 method. It is assigning 20 to the b. What is the value of b now? 20. Here come system.out.println, it will print the a. What is the value of a here? 10. See here what we have assigned the value, right? And which type of variable a is? Which type of variable? There is the instance or it is a instance variable. And which type of variable is b? Local variable, right? So here it will print 20 10 first, and after that value of b means 20. 10 and 20 we got. After that object dot m2, it will come to the m2 method and it will print system.out.println and value of a. What is the value of a here? 10, right? So it is printing 10 20 and 10. Okay, now we are accessing this a into this method also and this method also, right? Now we will try to access inside the static method system.out. Here I am writing a. Now what will be the output? 10 10 20 10, no? I will try to run. Okay. Error it is showing, no? That is here. Why it is showing the error? Anyone knows? See here, which type of method is this? Static method. So inside the static method we can't call the instance variable. Static method allows only the static variable. Okay, static method allows only the static variable. So here what we are writing here, that is system.out.println and a. If you write like that, it will not allow. But suppose I am making this instance variable as a static variable. So how we will create the static variable? Simple, we will write here static. Now this variable, which type of variable is this? Static variable. Here we are calling, so it is printing. It will print or not? And here we are printing, so it will be print. It will also print, no? Now we will try to run this one. What will be the output? See. What will be the output? 10 20 10 10. 10, 10, 20, 10. Three output only. Okay. 10, 10, 20, 10. No? So, okay. So, we'll try to run this one. Okay. Now, if I run this one, 10, 10, 20, 10. Okay. So, this is the right answer. So, we will try to understand. Okay. From where it will start the execution? From the main method. JVM is here now. So, what it will do? First line it will execute system.out.println and A. So, what is the value of A? 10. It will print on the console. After that, it is creating the object, and with the help of object we are calling the m1 method. So where it will go? It will come to the m1 method. Int b equals to 20 here. So what is the value of b? 20. After that, system.out.println, we are printing on the console, that is the value of a. So what is the value of a? 10. So 10 is printing on the console. Again, value of b, it is printing. So 20, 20 is printing on the console. Again, we will come down object.m2. So it will come here inside the m2 method, and we are printing again the a. So what is the value of a? 10. So it is printing on the console. So this is the output. Okay. So see here, if we talk about the instance variable, we can call anywhere instead of the static method, right? Inside, if we declare the instance variable, suppose this is my instance variable. So here also we can call, here also we can call. But if you want to call inside the static method, we cannot able to call. Okay. But if we talk about the static method, static variable, we can call it anywhere. See here, in this method also we can call, in this method also we can call, and inside the static method also we can call, right? It is printing also. Now we will try with the local variable. Which is the local variable here? Which is the local variable we have declared now? B, right? B. Now we will try to print b here inside this variable. Here we have print, no, here we have printed, that is the b, here we have printed. Now we will try to print here. So system.out, simply I am writing, and here I am printing b. So it will be print. Why? Here is coming. Okay. Here b, we have created b inside the m1 method. So if we declare the b inside the m1 method, so we can use it here only. Inside the m1 method only we can use. If we want to use in m2 method, or if we want to use in static method, we cannot able to use. Suppose I am declaring another variable here inside the m2 method. Int c equals to 30 I am declaring here. And if I want to call it here inside the m1 method, so can I able to call this one? No. Where it will call? Only into the m2 method. Outside this m2 method we cannot able to call this method. That's why we are saying to this variable as a local variable. Okay. If I declare here any variable as a inside the parameter, if I declare any variable like that, so this is also called as the local variable. Okay, this is also called as the local variable. We can use it here also while calling. If you want to use here, so we can use it here. That we solved, no? So I will show you how we call it. So where we will call the local variable? Inside that method where we will declare, no, inside that method only we can able to call. And where we will call the instance variable? Inside the class, but outside the method. Okay. And what is the accessibility means? From where we can access that? Means if you want to print in m1 method, so it will be call or not? Instance variable, if you want to call inside the m1 method, it will be call. If you want to call into the m1 method, so it will be call instance variable. So it will be call or not? Yes. If you want to call this instance variable into the main method, so it will be call or not? No. Why? Because static method allow only the static variable. Okay. And static variable, we talk about the static variable, so we can access it anywhere. Okay, in the static method also. See here, inside the static method also we can able to print this one. Inside this method, that is the m2 method, also we can access this. And inside the m1 method we can able to access this. So these are the three types of variable. That is the first one is the instance variable, another one is the, and another one static. So how we will declare the instance variable? Inside the class. See here, inside the class but outside the method. Okay. If we talk about the static method, means the variable which is declared with the static keyword, that is known as the static variable. Okay, that is known as the static variable. And where we will access this one? Anywhere, right? Anywhere inside the main method also we can access this one. And if you talk about the local variable, means inside the method we can declare this one, right? Inside method is present inside the class, no? So inside the method we can declare this variable. The variable which is declared inside the method, that is known as the local variable. These are the three types of variable we have. And if we declare a variable inside the parameter also, that is known as the local variable. And where we will access this one, that is the local variable, inside that method only. If we declare this variable inside the m1, so we can access the p inside this method only. If you want to access into the m2 method, we cannot able to access it. It is giving the error. Which local variable? We cannot able see. If I try to access it here, see, it is giving the error. The accessibility of the local variable inside that method only, where it is declared. Okay, so it is declared inside this m1 method, so we can access it here only. We cannot able to declare outside this method. Okay, okay. So that is the all about the variables. Okay, if you want to learn the theory, I will. Sorry, yesterday I have not provided. Today I will definitely provide it. Okay, so here three types of variable we saw. That is the instance variable, local variable, and the static variable. Okay. With the help of object we can access. See, if you want to access the A, see, I'm making here the A. Now we want to access inside the main method. So how we will access? Simply we will local variable. We will try to execute. See, and simply I'm writing here system.out with the help of obj.b. We cannot able to access this. Accessibility of that variable, it is in that method only. Okay, but if you want to access the instance variable into the main variable, main method, how we will access that? This is the instance variable. I want to access it here. Static keyword we can use. Otherwise, simply we can write object.a. So it will be accessed. Okay. Now we will try the static variable here. See, this is the static variable, right? So that day we saw the static method, right? That day we saw the static method. How we will access that? How we are calling the static method? There are three ways I told you, no?
Static keyword class.
By using object we can call. By using class name we can call, or we can call it directly also. See here. Now we will talk about the instance variable. Suppose we have declared the static variable. Okay, I'm removing this one also. Okay, so here see, which is the static variable here? It's A, right? So I'm removing here static variable. Okay, so suppose I am writing here, that is the I want to print it this A into the main method. So how we will print that? Directly, if you want to print, so it will be print. Simply we will try to print this one. See, it is printing 2 times 10, it is printing, because here also we are printing, right? So it is also printing here. So after that, if you want to print it with the help of object dot a, so it will be print or not? See, we will try to run this one. It is printing. Now we will try to print it with the help of class name. So what is the class name? Test dot a. Now we will try to print this one. So it will be print or not? It will be print. So means how many ways to call the variable? Static variable, there are 3 ways. With the help of class name we can call, with the help of object we can call, or we can call it directly. Okay, this is the static variable. Okay, there are 3 ways to call the static variable. Same like a method. We can call the static method by 3 ways only. Right, with the help of class name we can call the static method. With the help of object we can call, and we can call directly also. Okay, so same like that. So this is the static variable, instance variable, and the local variable. Okay, anyone have any doubt till here? Anyone have any doubt? Anyone have any doubt? Any doubt? No, understand, no? Okay, now we will see the another concept. We can use no here. Where? In method we will use no. We can use it. See. Sorry. Okay, here integer I am writing. We can pass it here. return. Oh, sorry. Okay, return and p I am returning. So it will be written or not? It is written. Okay, it will be written. Just we have it want the integer value. Means whatever type we can return, it will be written. Okay, so this is the thing. Now we will see the another concept, that is the identifier. Okay, so there is this one. So identifier, if I talk about the name identifier, so what it means, identifier means anyone knows. If I want to identify anyone from here, so how we will identify? By names, right? By names we can identify. Here see, different types of sorry, identifier means, identifiers is a any name. It can be a variable name or any method name or class name or the interface. This is the easy only. Identifier means any name, that is the variable name. It can be a method name or class name or the interface name. If I ask you which is the identifiers here, so which is the identifier here? Test is a identifier. This is the class name, right? After that, m1 is the identifier or not? It is the identifier by class name or method name? Method name. After that, huh? means main is a method name, so it is also a identifier. After that, println method name. This is also identifier. And here m1 identifier. This all right, because this one object name is a any name, that is the object name or method name or variable name or the class name, we can say that as a identifier. Okay, we can say that as a identifier. See here, this is a class name means test. This is the identifier. Here variable name a means this can, we can say that this is a identifier. m1 is also identifier. Again p is a identifier. Here main identifier, this is the method name, right? Object is a, because this is the object name of our object, so this is the identifier. We have many identifiers. If we see the example, see here, this is the in first example, which is the identifier here, that is the demo, right? Inside the second example, we have a I is a identifier. We have a third example. Inside third example, we have a test is the interface name. We will see this interface later. Okay, inside the abstraction we will see interface test. This test is a identifier here. And if we talk about the method, this add is a identifier. Okay, we have a multiple types of identifier. Identifier is a any name, like it can be a method name, it can be a variable name, it can be a class name, or it can be a object name. Simple. Anyone have any doubt here inside the identifier? No, right? Now we will see the literals. Okay, what is meant by literal? Literals is also easy. So literal means what? Any value assigned to the variable. Okay, any value assigned to the variable, that only known as the literal. Okay, any value assigned to the variable, that is known as the literal. So it is, which is the literal here? Any value assigned to the variable 10, 20, right? Here these two are the literals, right? These two are the 10 is the literal. Till now what we said to him, that is the value. From now what we will say, that is the literal. These are the literals. Okay, so any value assigned to the variable, that is called as the literal. So we have a many types of literals. That is the that is the string type of literal, float type of literal, integer type of literal, null, character, boolean. Like that we have a many types of literals. How we will declare the type? So suppose we have a value. Which type of variable is this? Integer, right? Which type of value here? That is the integer. So this is called as the integer literal. Suppose I am writing here the another variable, that is the string name equals to, suppose I am writing here Java. So which type of literal is this now? Which is the literal here? Which is the literal? Java. So which type of literal is this? That is the string type of literal. This type we have a declare the literal. That is the string type. If our value is the string type, so that is called as the string literal. If our literal is the float type, we can say that is the float literal. If our value is the null type, so we can say that is the null literal. Right? Same type means we have a many types of literals. These are the types of literals. You can say that, see, integer decimal 64 56, this is the integer literal. String literal we can declare like that. We have float literal, we can declare like that, right? We have character literal, declare like that. So these are the types of the literals. Okay. So anyone have any doubt till here? What is the meaning of the literal? What is the definition of the literal? The value which is assigned to the variable, that is known as the literal. And there are many types of literals we have, that is the string literal, float literal, character, boolean, null, and the integer. Okay, we have many types of literals. So this is the all about the literals and the identifier. What is meant by identifier? Identifier is any name, like a method name or class name or object name. We have many types of identifiers also. Now we will see the another concept. Okay, till now what means, how much concept we learn? Three concept. No, what are the concept? That is types of variable. After that, identifier and the literal. So it is more, or we can take any another concept also. Another concept you can take. Okay, so intelligent, huh? Okay, here we will come. Here we will come and we will take the another one. So here we have taken the examples, right? I told you to add the values. Okay. So in first day, I think, and second day I have told you to add the any values or divide the values. So how you will take the values? How you have take the values? Like integer a equals to 10, comma p equals to 20, comma c. Like that we will see. Like that we have declared now. After that c equals to a plus b, and we are printing this one normally, right? System dot out, and here we are printing c. And simply if you want to modify again, so addition is, and we are writing here the plus 6. Okay, now if I run this one, what will be the output? 30. Addition is 30. This is the old method. Now we want to take the input from the user. Okay, now we want to take the input from the user. So how we will declare that? How we will take that? So for that we have a one class, that is the scanner class. We have a scanner class. So simply what we will do, I will remove this one. Simply we have to create the object of the class. So inside this scanner class we have a many methods that will take the input from the user. So 1 minute. This is the all the method, next boolean, next byte, next double. If I want to use that method, so how we will use that? With the help of object, right? Suppose I am declare, we have a one method here. Suppose we have a m1 method here. Suppose we have a m1 method. Now I want to execute this method. How we will execute that? Simple, we will create an object, and with the help of object we can execute that. So these are the methods where it is present. It is present inside the scanner card. So what we have to do first? If you want to use this method, so simple, we have to create the object first, and after that with the help of object we can call this method, right? See here, the scanner class is used to get the user input, and it is found in the java.util package. Where it is present? That is the java.util package. To use this scanner class, create an object of the class. This is the first step. What we need to do? We have to create a object of the class and use any of the available methods found in the scanner class documentation. Okay, so these are the all method, next boolean, next byte. So these are only the simple method we will see. Simple. What is the first step? Create a object. Simply I am creating object new scanner. Oh, sorry. Okay, this is the scanner. SC I am giving name here. Okay, any name we can give. No, simply I am giving here SC, and here we have to pass the parameter. Okay, here we have to pass the parameter. What parameter we have to pass? So simply we have to pass the here system.in. Okay, so what is this one? So system is a class. We saw that is where we saw the system. We saw, no, many times we are printing system.out.println, like that. So simple, we have to pass here the system.in. So system is a class here, and if you right click on that and open declaration, so this is a class which is already created by the Java program. So what we will say to this class? Predefined or user defined? Predefined. This is system class is a predefined class. Okay. Inside that we have a one variable, that is the in. We can write it. So simply we will found that from here. We have many. Okay. So here I think it is present inside the downside. Okay, so this is the in. So what means this system is a variable and this is the variable only. Okay, static variable. So what we have to say here, what we are saying here, we have to take the input from the system. See, we have to take the input, that is the in. We have to take the input from the system. Okay, that's why we are passing here the system.in. It is taking the one parameter. We have to pass that. If you want to take the input, we have to pass this parameter into the while calling the scanner, means while creating the object of the scanner, that time we have to pass this parameter. Okay, now our object is created. Now we want a value. So how we will get that value? So simply we have to use that method. So if you want to get the boolean value, simply use sc dot next boolean. If you want to if you want the integer value, simply we will use next int. If you want a string value, then we will use the next line. Sometimes it will not work. Simply we will use the next only. Okay, not the next line. Simply we will use the next. If you want a long value, then we will use the next long. Simply we will try to get it. So simply I am writing here s dot. I want a integer value. So which method we will use? Next int. I is big here. Okay, and if we are getting the value, so we have to store somewhere, right? Simply I will create a variable here. Int a equals to whatever value will become from the user, that will be stored into the a, right? So now we will try to run this one. It will be print or not. So what will be the output? See, nothing will print. But if you click on this one, that is the console, and if you enter 10 here, so it will become. Okay, now we are not printing anything and all. So for that, what we have to do? Simply we will write here system.out, and here I am writing enter number. Okay, now we will know that we have to enter the number, right? Simply I will print this one. I will run this one. First it will print enter the number. So we will click on this one and we will enter the number. Now if I enter this one, so what will be the output? What will be the output? Nothing, right? We are not printing anything. No. So what is happening here? What we are doing here, sc dot next int. So what it is taking? It is taking the integer value from the user. So which value it is taking now? That is the 10. So where it will store? It is stored into the a. So what is the value of a now? 10, right? This value from here it will go here inside this one, and we are storing into the a. So what is the value of a here? That is the 10. Now if I print this a, we will see the value of a. What is the value of a here? Simply if I print this one. So now what will be the output? Sorry, what will be the output now? We will try to run this one again. What we will say? What it will say first? That is the enter a number. Now we have to enter the number, and if I hit enter, what will be the output? See, 5 is storing into the a, and after that we are system.out.println and we are writing here a. So what will be the output now? 5 it is printing. Why? See, here we are passing 5. So who is passing this one? That is the user. That is the programmer. And why we are using the next int method? To take the integer input from the user, and where we are storing this into the a, means where means anytime we are entering the value here, that will become here. Okay, and it is storing into the a, right? It is storing into the a. Suppose I am writing here 5, so it is come into the 5, right? It is, what is the value of a here? That is the 5, and that a we are printing here. That is the simple. That is the a we are printing here. That is the 5. It will print, no? So I will write before here value. Okay, value simply I am writing here. Now we will print again. Okay, I am running this one. Enter the number. Now I will print here 68. Okay, so now what will be the output? Value where the 68 is storing into the a. Now if I run this one, value 68 is printing. Now we will take another one. Okay, here simply now I want to take the user name, any name I want. Simply first what we will write, system.out, and here we will write enter name. Okay, enter name we will write, and after that what we will do? If I want to take the input from the name, so which type of variable we have to do? Next a string. Next dot next line we have. Okay, next line, but it will not work. Many time it is not work. So simply we have to use here next only. Okay, not the next line. It is not work. Many times it will not work. Okay, simply I will write here. For string next is okay. Next line will also take, but sometimes it will not work. Next is working every time. Okay. So simply what we have to do, we are taking the value. Which type of variable value we are taking from the user? String type. So we have to store it somewhere, right? So where it will we will store? We will create a variable string name, and here we will store the value. Any value we are means giving from the user, it will be come here and it is storing into the name. Now if I want to print here, simply write here name is. First simply I will write here name. Okay, so here name is, I am writing here the name. Okay, now if I run this one, what will be the output? Simply we will run first. What it is saying first? Enter the number. So simply we will enter number 10. I am entering. If I hit enter, what will be the output? Value. Value is 10. So it is value 10. It is after that what it is saying? Enter name. So we will enter the name, any name. So this time I am entering any name. So it will be J. Okay. If I hit enter, what will be the value? Name is J. Okay. This is the all about the scanner class. If you want to take the user, if you want to take the input from the user, that time what we will use? Scanner class, and inside that we have to pass the parameter. What is the step? Simply we have to create the object, and with the inside the scanner class we have many method, that the next int, next boolean, next byte, is whatever type of value we want to take from the user, that method we will use that here. Okay, suppose I want to take the, suppose I want to, well, I want a string value, so which method we will use? Next line or the next. Suppose I want the integer value, so which value we will take? Next int. Okay, like that we will take, and we have to store somewhere because we want to use that. No, so we will store somewhere and we will print that. Simple. Okay, so same like that. Today's assignment you have to do, like with the help of scanner class, you have to take the two values or three values, and you have to create addition program, subtraction program, like that. Okay, and another program you have to create, you have to take the string output, string input, and you have to print the name. That is the first name is equals to last name is equals to middle name is equals to, you have to print. Okay. Okay, so this is the thing. This is the all about scanner class. We learn many concepts today. There is the types of variable, identifiers, literals, and the scanner class. This is more for the today, right? Okay. So now